I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamsin Entertainment. And welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get the word out there's a community we can talk about all the things that we love. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're looking at Sudden Impact. I've just learned that there are actually 5 movies in the Dirty Harry series. The Deadpool being the last one, and like I said, I'm going to be watching them backwards because I didn't realize Deadpool was a Dirty Harry movie until I started watching it. Aside from Clint Eastwood, the other notable character I know, unfortunately their name escapes me at the moment, but he plays Commissioner Gordon in the first 2 Batman movies. And he's playing a similar role here. He's the chief of a police station in San Paulo, California. Now, because I'm watching these backwards, I'm not sure if the beginning of the movie is wrapping up the last movie. It very well could be, but you don't necessarily have to have watched the last movie to understand what's going on in this movie. Because the first introduction to Harry is him going to court, believed to be there as a witness, but because he's so brazen in how he does things, and he cares little for procedure, and with that the law, any evidence that he gathered against this person is thrown out because he didn't follow procedure and the law. Dirty Harry, to my knowledge, is the first kind of cop to just do what it takes to apprehend a criminal, which means he'll go in without a warrant, he'll intimidate them. He goes by his gut mostly, which doesn't necessarily mean he's going by the law. He's just out there trying to stop criminals. And I think The Punisher was a comic when this was out, but basically the Dirty Harry movies is The Punisher before they even thought of making a Punisher movie or TV series. But because I'm a huge Batman fan, I also see this as a Batman movie, just like extremely early Batman. 1930s, where he carried a gun. Maybe there were other movies like this out there before Dirty Harry, but Clint Eastwood and the directors and everyone else who worked on these movies certainly perfected this kind of cop movie. Now, the plot in this movie revolves around a woman who, her and her sister 10 years ago were gang raped by a bunch of men, and they were lured there by one woman. She spends the movie not only remembering that each time she sees them, but she's killing them. And the way she's doing it is with a revolver. And she's shooting them in the crotch and in the head. That's her signature. And with Callahan, Harry's last name, because he's such a rogue cop in today's world, I put that in air quotes because this is probably early 80s, mid 80s, something like that. Destruction kind of follows wherever he goes because he just does things. He just takes matters into his own hands without even thinking, because to him, he's just doing the right thing. And he kind of is. I mean, there should be some kind of procedure. I don't know. I'm not a police officer myself. It'd be interesting to know in the comments what your thoughts are on how he takes care of things if you are an officer. But in Harry's mind, he's just cleaning up the streets. He's getting rid of bad guys. And going by his gut is the way he's gotten so far, despite making a lot of enemies in the force. Because he doesn't follow procedure and he doesn't follow law. He just does. And for you D&D fans out there, I would say he's chaotic good, not lawful good. If he was lawful good, well, there wouldn't be a Dirty Harry series because he'd be doing everything by the book. And I think you can make it an exciting cop movie by the book. It would just be more investigative. Alright, so the way he's brought into the story, he's brought in on a crime scene, how I described that she's killing. But again, because he's such a problem in his jurisdiction, he's told to go on vacation so the heat can die down, because he's causing troubles on other fronts too. Yeah, he goes on vacation, as in he goes to another jurisdiction where he really shouldn't be policing at all, and the chief there actually tells him that, but he just does it anyway. And from there, it's Dirty Harry being Dirty Harry, working the case his way, and working with I don't know about a rookie cop, but a junior cop. There is a difference there. Junior cop has probably been on the force for a few years. He's not as wet behind the ears as a rookie cop would be. And as a rough and tough cop movie goes, this is pretty good. It's enjoyable. I've always liked Clint Eastwood, and I like his character Dirty Harry. He's developed a really good character. I will say that this movie has pacing issues towards the end. Some lazy writing in the fact that people just kind of know where other people are. They don't show them really stalking them or investigating or anything like that. The story could use at least one more rewrite just to connect the dots a little more. Other than that, it's just an enjoyable cop movie. Now, I'm watching a 4-movie DVD collection, and I'll hold off on like rating them until I watch all of them. Those are my thoughts on Sudden Impact. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.